Hey guys, Dragonverse Gaming here. I know it has been so freaking long, and I really have missed YouTube a little bit. For those of you who don't follow my social medias or anything, I've actually moved over to Twitch, and I actually did stream this live, but I figured that I would kind of still upload to YouTube once in a while, just to try and grow a little bit, because I know I have a decent amount of subs over here, and I did realize I didn't really tell anyone when I decided to leave, other than my Twitter followers, but I am going to be uploading to YouTube when I do speed builds and that kind of stuff on Twitch. So if you do want to watch me live and join me in actually building these houses and giving me ideas on what to do, you may follow me on Twitch. I am actually named Kate Online over there. I have the same exact profile icon, and the link will be down below if you want to follow me on there, or you can just keep following me on YouTube and still have fun with me. You know, you can still comment down below, maybe name suggestions that you would have done with the house. This is actually Simarchy's Furnish Me challenge, so if you want to enter this challenge, you totally can, and you can decorate this furnished home by just looking up Simarchy and finding the challenge. She is mainly on Twitch as well, and she actually tours the homes live on Twitch and kind of makes you feel a little bit special. It's kind of like collabing with her, and she's just such a big YouTuber, Twitch kind of gal, and honestly she's really cool and really nice. So if you don't know her, I would totally suggest checking her out, because she makes these awesome Furnish Me challenge, and she also has build challenges if you're more of a builder. Yeah, she has all that kind of stuff going on with her, and I really like trying to do them. So this is kind of what you see now. I'm kind of just figuring out the front yard, making it look nice and full, and then I move on to the backyard before I do anything else. I mess around with the pool a lot, and I decide that I hate everything about it and delete it, and yeah. that's really it. I decided to not go with that, and I try to make it kind of like an upper pool. Then I kind of want to make it look a little bit different, and I had a lot of fun with it. I usually just make straight, just in-ground pools, but I did have a pretty fun time with this. I'm trying to look forward to the new expansion, of course, because who isn't excited for that? I don't know who isn't excited for seasons. I mean, maybe you're not a giant sim person, you just play it to play it, but I'm absolutely totally excited about it, and you will definitely see some major gameplay from me over on Twitch, and I will try and upload on here as well. If you guys don't have a Twitch or anything, it is free to make one. It doesn't cost anything to follow me, but you can subscribe, and that does cost a little bit, but you just get free emotes and that kind of stuff. I'm not a Twitch affiliate yet, but you know, I'm really hoping that maybe one day. I currently have changed my schedule for my job for this summer, and I'm totally going to be able to actually be uploading and streaming a whole lot more. I'm going to be streaming not just Sims, but Stardew, and tons of Steam games like House Flipper, my time at Portia, Stardew, that kind of stuff, and I'm super excited about it, and it's a project that I've been wanting to do. I recently upgraded my graphics card, which is so cool, and I'm so freaking excited about it, because it is a giant deal. I had like a 530 graphics card. Like, I had it, this computer that I have, I've had it for 4 years, and it needed a desperate upgrade. So I definitely went for it, and I upgraded my computer. I had to buy a new power supply and a new graphic card, and my boyfriend's friend Hunter is all about houses and everything, so he definitely helped a lot, and I totally appreciate him. So shout out to you, Hunter. I appreciate you a lot, and thank you, Luke, for knowing someone that does computer stuff, because I could have asked my brother, but it would have taken about 3 weeks, because my brother is really hard to get a hold of, and though I love him very much, I don't really ever want to wait. So once we get into the inside, just so you know about these challenges, you're not allowed to change anything about the house. Like, you're not allowed to put any walls up, or you can add whatever you want, you just can't remove anything. So I had a lot of fun with it. I wanted to have this fireplace and TV going on. I messed around with the couches a lot. I kind of don't keep the one that I have. But this room has a very light brown feeling to it, and I kind of took the theme and tried to do it throughout the entire living room space, and it was definitely really not too difficult, but it was definitely challenging. I absolutely adore these chicken statues that I put up. I don't know why. And then I also decided, since there's not any really place for an office, at least I don't think, I put kind of just like a random computer, and I decided to do light brown and yellow as the colors in here. And then over here is kind of like a kids area, just since this is a complete family home, I definitely wanted to have a little kids area over there, and then just an easel and a guitar in the corner, just to fill some space. I do put I don't keep that barrier there. I kind of deleted it after the build. I thought it just kind of looked too weird. The colors didn't match, and I don't know. I didn't like it. The kitchen is probably one of my favorite rooms. I used the counters from Jungle Adventure, and I know a lot of people don't like them because the handles are so big, but I think that's one of the reasons why I like them a lot. It's just a whole lot different. I don't know why I like it so much, but I just do. I decided to use a pretty interesting wallpaper, and then kind of have a very simple just simple counters and simple everything else, so the main focal point is really the wallpaper, and just using the dark brown to really match everything. And I really like it. I tried to find one that fit here, like with the sinks, but I just decided to use a regular one that was built in. Here I'm just kind of trying to decorate, so I had to move stuff so I could, use commands and everything like that. The kitchen is very simple. I tried to add as much clutter as I could to it, and then I put cat stuff, because who doesn't love cats? So this family definitely has a cat. And then over here is where we have our dining room table. That's what it's called. I do move it so it is centered with the windows. I know some of you might be annoyed by that, because that's me. I was actually very annoyed with myself for thinking that. And I'm sorry for how fast it's going. It was such a long stream, so to make it even bearable for you guys to watch, I had to speed it up a decent bit. But if you do want to watch the full video, just completely normal, you can go over to my Twitch channel and watch it. I talk through it and everything, and yeah, you can still check it out. Over here is actually going to be our laundry room, and I decided with this house that these people, it only has 2 bedrooms. It is a pretty big house, but it is only 2 bedrooms. I mean, you can make this room into a bedroom, but I just love laundry rooms so much that I decided not to. So I mess around with the colors a lot, but with this family, there is going to be just a husband and wife, and then twin boys. You will see me do their room later, which is honestly my favorite room in the house. I tried to go with the light brown feel with the blue. I do end up changing it just because I don't know, I just didn't feel it. And then there's another bathroom down here. This one's just kind of half bath, sink and toilet. Simple. So yeah, you kind of see me change it. I think I ended up going with yellow as the tinted color, I guess. I can't think of the word. I know the word, but I can't think of it. Accent color. There we go. And I just add more clutter. Oh my gosh, and then here's the boys' room. I love the boys' room so much. I went with a blue and orange theme, and I kind of decided to do a thing with the walls. I got this idea because it's actually how it was in my old room. When I shared a room with my sister, we had 2 green walls and 2 yellow walls. So I decided to do 2 blue walls and 2 orange walls, exactly the same. And I actually really like the way it turned out. I think that these 2 colors match very well together, and it's honestly kind of perfect when you have boys. Even girls could totally have this room, so, you know, I'm not trying to say that this is for a boys' room, but in my head I see this as a twin boys room. So, you know, that's just my thought. It could totally be twin girls though, no shame. The elephant bed would totally be mine though, because elephants are everything. I had a lot of clutter onto the walls because, let's face it, boys and girls, just young kids in general, love to hang stuff on their walls, just make the room actually theirs and all that kind of stuff. So you kind of see me going around and just trying to figure out what I want to do with this house. I end up adding a little bit more clutter. I did struggle a little bit because you're not allowed to use CC in this challenge, and I have so much CC clutter, so I kind of like kept going back and forth, and I did put a CC in that boys' room that I realized, so I had to go back and take it out. This is the quote-unquote master suite. It's not. It's kind of a master because it has its own deck, but it doesn't have like its own bathroom or anything. This is really just the parents' room, and I kind of go back and forth on what I want to do with the side tables. And then this is where I kind of go back through the house. I do go back through the house and add curtains because I realized that I wanted to do that, but I never did. And then here, this is me making dressers for the husband and the wife. The husband is going to be on the left, super duper simple, just simple stuff going on to it. And then the girl, of course, has the stuff on her thing because that's just how girls work. And cluster. I love clutter. I try and put as much clutter as I can. I put nice chairs outside, and this is where I go back and do all the curtains, which actually kind of took me a little bit just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And right here I decided to add an open window just to try and make this little pathway that it has a little bigger. I don't know why, I just felt like it was a good idea to try and not make it feel like such a clutter small area, and I definitely think windows accomplish that pretty well. This is where I put in all the yellow accents into this room. It's so bright, but I love it, and it definitely adds a lot of flair into the house. This is kind of where I had trouble with this room. I decided I really didn't like the way it looked, so you kind of see me decide to change a lot of color in it after I finished the bedroom, just because I realized how bland this wall was. I was just like, what can I put on this wall that doesn't look weird? So, and then I didn't like the curtains, which happens a lot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I love you all, and please subscribe down below and comment if you like this house.